Why did Russia's national pride suffer after the Soviet collapse? Imagine waking up one day and everything you believed about your country suddenly changes. That's what happened to Russia after the Soviet Union broke apart. The Soviet Union was a superpower that made Russians feel proud of their strength and influence. It was built on ideas of socialism, equality, and international solidarity. These ideas gave Russians a sense of purpose and unity. When the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991, all of that changed overnight. Russia lost its status as a superpower and faced huge economic problems. Factories shut down, jobs disappeared, and living standards dropped sharply. People felt confused and disappointed because the story of progress and strength they knew was gone. During the Soviet era, the government tried to hide ethnic differences and promote a shared Soviet identity. This meant that Russian culture and pride were often pushed aside in favor of a collective Soviet identity. When the USSR ended, Russians had to rediscover their own national identity after decades of it being hidden or suppressed. Many felt that their history and achievements were overlooked or dismissed. This made it hard for them to feel proud of their country again. The 1990s were especially tough. The economy was in chaos, corruption grew, and many Russians struggled to make ends meet. The new government was often seen as weak or chaotic, which made people feel less confident in their country's future. The anti-communist movement also made many feel that their past achievements were invalid or shameful. This created a sense of loss and even shame among some Russians. From the perspective of those who supported communism, the collapse was a betrayal of the ideals of equality and justice. They believed that the Soviet Union's social programs and international efforts had made Russia and the world better. When the USSR fell, many felt that the dream of a fair society was lost. The transition to capitalism brought inequality and hardship, which made many Russians feel that their country had lost its moral direction. Even with all these struggles, many Russians still see the Soviet era as an important part of their history. They remember the sense of unity and pride it once gave them. The end of the Soviet Union meant losing a shared identity that had held the nation together for decades. It also meant facing new challenges and redefining what it means to be Russian today. So, the decline in national pride after the Soviet collapse came from losing that strong collective identity, facing economic hardships, and having to rebuild their sense of self outside the Soviet framework.